Nice. Okay. Boom. We're recording. Perfect.
I am tier 1.
Good. Good. Boom, boom, and boom. Good. Oh, let's go. Am I recording? I am. I believe I am. I have to check this one for quality because I don't trust you. Too many problems yesterday. Okay. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink on a beautiful day. Doing well, so having a wonderful 23rd September 2025, 2026. I am so excited to be here with you guys. The weather is beautiful. Look at this. The weather is absolutely beautiful. So today on the menu we have a couple of videos. I did 7 hours of just uploading, editing, but we're done for today. We're done. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna be chilling with you guys until we finish the live, and that's it. I'm not sure if after that was the plan, but we'll find something. And there you go. Sunrise. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to our show. Doing well, also having a wonderful day on this day 263 of Project Vendetta. 264 to be honest, but 264, yeah. Okay, it's doing well. It's having a wonderful day. There wasn't a lot of sunrise this morning, so I didn't film it, but it was actually breathtaking. So let's film this. Let's film this. Breathtaking. Okay, so you're good. You're good, I believe. And you're good. And you're good. Perfect. Let's go. There's no place I'd rather be. The weather's actually quite hot. So I think we're gonna have a couple of problems. Good morning, Sir Senor Chocolate Tomato. Tomato Chocolate Padre. My new tomato plant. Look at this bad boy. Look at this. Nice, huh? Don't blink, it's your boy Ink Commercial. We're doing well. Guys are having a fantastic day on this. And once again, day 264. I know what you're saying. Dude, there's no day 263. I know. Trust me, I know. There's not a good reason. The simple reason, the only reason I can find is yesterday we had such a busy day. But hey, and even then, it's lately, bro. It's lately. We've been so busy, which is such a good today's mukbang. I'm gonna do a mukbang right now because I am starving. We've been up since 5, and I haven't ate. So yeah, I'm gonna be hungry. I'm gonna be hungry for real. So once again, I hope you guys are doing well. We had a super talk yesterday for the mukbang system belief, which was one of my favorite mukbang, one of my favorite subjects. This morning we woke up. I was like, okay, which is the weirdest thing. Yesterday I went to bed. It was 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Yeah, 10 o'clock. And then what happened was I woke up at 4 4:10, 4:50. I was like, okay, well, then tried to sleep. I couldn't sleep, so I said, okay, well, fuck it. Let's do all I can do. Let's do all I have to do. You know, question of enjoying yourself a little bit, and yeah, that was pretty much it. It was good times. It was really good times. I want to apologize. Yes, lately I've been going crazy. Talk about this during the mukbang. But yeah, we're having a super good day. This is a very special day. Tomorrow is an even more special day because we have the Saint Baptiste. I'm really looking forward to it because it's gonna be a reason to get out of the house. It'll be a reason to celebrate. So that's gonna be nice. And that's pretty much it. So without further ado, let's freaking go. Let's get this show on the road for this day 264. It's a shame dude, because you don't really see this. The phone is focusing on my head. You don't see this. This is beautiful. This is absolutely freaking gorgeous. Look at this. Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me, bro? I hope you guys see it when I filmed. I don't know. I'm gonna grab a snack bar and I'm gonna grab things to do this dinner right now because I'm starving. I like to do an intro, but just so hungry. And I was waiting until 12. Oh, yes, sir. I'm a dumbass. I'm an absolute dumbass. Okay, so today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. So this is 6. Tomorrow, wait a second. Tomorrow 6, which gives us 22. Thursday 28. Friday, okay, we're good. Fuck it. I did it on purpose to be early because I've been chilling. We didn't get to do the dailies, which is kind of bad. Because we haven't played it that in a while. So, yeah, just so exhausted. And nothing was working yesterday. But now it seems to be working. Knock on wood. So we'll do it. Yeah, that's good. The weather's gonna be crazy hot today. So I do feel like we're gonna have problem with the phones being too hot. But I think it's gonna be okay. Fuck, I'm starving, bro. Starving. I feel like I've freaking been hibernating, you know? The headache is gone, which is the good news. Oh, you're not gonna be okay. This pizza's not gonna be okay. So look, 4, which gives us 8, 14, 14, which is Wednesday, 20, which is Thursday, 26, which is Friday, 32, which is Saturday. Okay, you're good. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Just had to make sure that we do the right thing. We do the right thing. Schlag. That's good. Yeah. One of the nicer nature corn we had in a long ass time. You know. Good. Så jag wonder skulle vara Nako. I did it on purpose to come earlier to do this. And I didn't do it. You see, this is when you go out during the day. So much noise. You're awfully warm. What's going on with you? Good. Can I please say it again? I'm freaking famished. I apologize for repeating myself, but it's the case. I usually take the phone with me, but this time I'm gonna let it out because it's just so nice outside. So I'll be right back. Chill out. What you yelling for? Lay back. It's all been done before. And now the craziest thing just happened. The sun has been blocked. Talking to me, one on one. Would you become somebody else from everyone else? You watching your back like you can relax. Trying to be cool. You look like a fool to me. So today, what's on the menu? Something very exciting. So in my pocket, I got pepper. No? I got pepper. And I got steak spice. I got Gatorade energy bar. We'll be tasting today. Even though I did more than just taste them already. They're delicious. We got this. We got 2 eggs. One on one. And we're gonna put the egg shell in my plants. But apparently that's good for the plant. One on one, will you become somebody else? Run everyone else. You watching your back like you could relax. You're trying to be cool. You look like a fool to me. Tell me. So while I'm cooking, I'm gonna be singing. If you don't like it, then you don't like cooking with passion. Okay? You think they don't sing Avril Lavigne and MasterChef? No, they should though. Everyone else, you watching your back, like you can relax. You trying to be cool, you look like a fool to me. Tell me, how the hell do you wanna know? So complicated. I see the way you're acting like you're somebody else, getting me frustrated. And life's like this too, and the foe and the co. You know what's insane? If you look at my demographic, the little I have, it's people from my age. So people from my age, and they're mostly from America and Canada. So maybe American don't know Avril like I know Avril, but then again, I love that girl. So who knows Avril like I know Avril, right? Who knows Avril like I know Avril? This sounded creepy, huh? This sounded creepy. But then look at my demographic. It's people from my age range. So chances are they've listened to the song, but they're possibly more familiar with he was a boy and she was a girl. Did I make it any more obvious? He was a punk and she did ballet. What more can I say? He wanted her, she never tell. Secretly she wanted him as well. But all of her friends stuck up their nose, and they had a problem with his baggy clothes. He was a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy. He wasn't good enough for her. Now he's a superstar, slamming on his guitar. Is your pretty face see what these words? 5 years from now, she sits at home, feeding the baby, she's all alone. She turns on TV, and guess who she sees? It's Skater Boy Rocket of MTV. She calls up her friends, they already know, and they got a ticket to see a show. She stands alone in the crowd, looking at the man that she wants turned down. He was a skater boy, she said see you later boy. He wasn't good enough for her. Now he's a superstar, slamming on his guitar. Did you pretty face these words? By now, what the fuck, that boy's mine now. We are more than just good friends, and this is how your story ends. Too bad that you couldn't see the man that boy could be. There is more than meets the eyes. I see the store that is inside. You're just a boy, and I'm just a girl. Can I make it any more obvious? We are in love, haven't you heard? How we rock each other's world. Which is strongly similar to Prom Queen by Lil Wayne. I sit behind her every year, every boyfriend every year, trying to keep him entertained, but they can't even remember her name. She did everything she could, treat her life and treat her good, by myself alone. She didn't realize. Never forget the day she left me, walked away. She had it all figured out, 'cause the prom queen broke my heart. Fuck around and turned me down, 'cause she didn't think I could play the part. The prom queen is crying outside of my door. She never knew how anything could turn around. Look at my disgusting plate, but look at the fantastic meal we're doing. Yep, there's at least a half a dozen thousand of bacteria in there, which is pretty awful. But then it raised the question: why not just say 6? Why say half a dozen? I may be eating out of a dirty plate, but you're using a string language. That is what's up. And I love you, Lil Wayne. I think you're talented as fuck, dude. I think you're a cool guy. But I'm thinking of real right now, bro. And sadly, in my heart, you have priorities, dude. And that you're not cool. I think you're pretty cool. I think you're hella talented. Let's be honest here, buddy. Let's be honest here, buddy boy. They're just like Mama used to make. Let's be honest here, buddy boy. You ain't getting anywhere near my girl of real. Ooh, there's still a shell. So whether you put the shell in the plants, because the shell is natural and it contains calcium, so it's gonna seep into the dirt. That's really cool. If I was broke and I'm broke right now, which I don't know how, I would get free TV. No way, Kim Kardashian broke up. First she's dating this new guy. This is the universe of a secluded person. I don't know much about the world, but I do know Kim Kardashian broke up with a guy. Pretty sad, huh? I was watching a dude on TikTok live every single day. You know, as people do, we have our habits, we have our routine, we have our schedule, right? We like to do the same thing over and over and over again because they feel comfy and there's something that we know. So we're blessed by doing something that we do and know each and every time. Because why go elsewhere when where you are is fun? Home is where the heart is. And the art is your favorite show. Get out of here. Oh, see? There you go. It's gonna be scrumptious. I haven't decided yet if I like my egg saladi or eggy, which means that you broke off the egg a lot, or you still kept some that good stuff. Basically, an egg salad is scrambled egg, cold scrambled egg. Let's be honest here. Oh, with mayo and delicious stuff, but sort of. Which begs me to ask, What would happen if you cook scrambled egg and you added mayo as you cook them? You kind of cook mayo, so it wouldn't be nice, but if you did it right after. There you go. One apple to eat. And good, but I'm very nervous because look, I did the best job. I was a bit too hard on this seasoning. I don't think I did a good job for breaking the egg. Double shell in there. Oh well. One thing killing makes you stronger. What's I've had it? There's a ton of thing in the dirty plate. Yeah. Try to cleanse it. Like for example, we got pepper, corn. We had burnt chicken from yesterday. Oh wow. Oh well. I also want to take this opportunity to apologize. I know lately, confidence has been a bit down, and I've been a bit down, but I think about it, I didn't stop. I had a whole government thing. My parents gave me shit and the whole Shazam, and then what we had was the old tobacco with the new phone. Holy, oh that sucks, bro. That sucks. I'm finally out. Look, the reason why people are coming inside is because of this. It'll be raining soon. Well, I don't know if it'll be raining or not. If I'm alone, just check it out. He was a skater boy. Yeah, then I'll sing some rain, but not at once. She said, "See you later, boy." What's the part of this tomorrow? Because tomorrow's celebrating. So yeah, so I want to apologize for that. My apologies. I needed to fart first because it felt unauthentic holding a fart in. I want to apologize for that. We had the whole back over the comment as I meant just said. And then we had the new phone, which I'm very grateful for, but it was 16 hours, and then it was 16 hours a day, and then the whole weekend I'm like, okay, well, you need to push, you need to really push, because you have an event that finishes. I'm like, okay, well, I can't really chill and hang on, and yeah, it's been tough. And even yesterday was a godsend. Yesterday was fucking amazing. I'm just so grateful because the phone not working forced me to go to bed, forced me to sleep. And even though I mentioned I didn't sleep that much, we slept from, I want to say 10 to 5, which is not true. It's maximum 10 to minimum 4:30. So that's 6 hours and a half, but still. You see, now everything is working fine. So we're good. I was complaining for no reason. I was freaking out for no reason. And yes, I do tend to overexert myself. I do tend to really push the envelope of how much I'm willing to do and how much I'm not willing to do. And that's not okay. That's not fair. Because I put myself through this, I can't promise that I'm going to be changing. I'm going to be trying to do different things, but what I can promise is right now, watch out. Like for example, today we'll do 2 TikTok lives. But I basically have next to nothing to say. Next to nothing. Which is incredible because the last 2 weeks were so busy. Today was the very first day. Then tomorrow we have the Saint Jean. And then that's it. Oh, phone is too hot. Okay, that's good. That's cool. That's cool. The phone is too hot, which is no wonder. I'm gonna take a quick stop. And I'm gonna taste the food. That way, by the time we finish tasting, the phone will be cold again. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to our show. Doing well, for having a wonderful day. It's a shame if you were here 28 minutes ago, it was a beautiful, cloudless sky. Story of my life. Today we're tasting Gatorade, which is chocolate and caramel flavor. As you can tell, we already had it. I think it's freaking delicious. Shout out to my mom for buying this. I'm not really tasting it, but I'm going to talk about it, right? But the fact that Gatorade is getting into the protein bar is absolutely phenomenal. So you take a company like Gatorade, which is known to be in the sport, which has been sponsoring sport for years and years, and you're surprised that they don't do that. If I was them, I would do some equipment from sports. I would do chocolate bar, I would do protein bar, right? I would do a protein powder, Gatorade protein powder, Gatorade pre-workout, right? Because they're associated with sport. It's like an iPhone and an iPad. When Apple started making mobiles, they started making computer. Then they went with mobile, they went with tablet, then they went with a watch, then they went with earbud. So get into the, you already have an established customer base. Get it in there. So not a big fan of the design. I think it's actually pretty nice though. Got the logo, which is quite nice. Metallica seems to be a bit much. Then you got the actual product. So once again, chocolate caramel flavor. I'm gonna go in there. This is a protein bar. So you know this is, and what is really cool is they say whey protein. As if you know there's different types of protein. Wow. Unbelievable. More protein bar. You're afraid of the protein aftertaste. This is just perfect. So you got your rice, right? Which is almost the cake texture, which is phenomenal. The chocolate, which is as good as a chocolate bar. And the caramel. I'm into the whole thing. This is solid all around and fun all around. So I really recommend. I don't know if there's other flavor, but this one is delicious. Close it. There you go. What is this? As simple as this. Only question is, when did it stop? And sure is, I don't know. See, it's so odd because for me, I feel overwhelmed when I'm not doing that much. Think about this. Last week we were doing just physically, mentally drained, you know. I went through a lot of emotions with the whole government stuff. I went with a lot of fatigue by playing. So with the new playthrough, right? We're playing 16-hour day. Ultimately speaking, it doesn't matter much because I've been thinking about it once in a while. it's never like a full immersion, right? But we're playing a game, which is a tower, which demands a certain investment of time. In the beginning, I have a schedule. For example, my father is starting to ask questions about the rent. Why? Because it's coming. There's sort of this, not emergency, but scheduled, you know? It's a very good question. I'm playing red, never the case. But I know it's a source of worries for him. How well the management is he okay? You know? My mom, same thing. She gave me 21 CV, 31 resume, and Frenchie CV. She gave it to me on the 15th, right? Today is the 23rd. And yesterday she called me and she's like, do you need more? And I'm like, what do you mean? You know, I didn't give you that much. And you think about it and you say, okay, well, this is not that much, right? Then you think about it and you're like, okay, well, you know, it's sort of a lot. But it's such a simple thing. You think 23 is a lot, but it's not. It's 4 per days. 4 per day, 4 times 8 is 32. Right? You got 33. And I wanted to keep one because you want to copy, right? So you didn't apply to 4 places in one day. That seemed like nothing, right? Now, ultimately speaking, we had rain all these days, right? It's not an excuse, right? And then what you realize is the problem is that I have my own stuff. Like and it's kind of like a really weird way of working thing. You guys know when I was doing live, I had so much to talk about, right? And then you realize that, okay, well, sometimes I don't have any people in my life, and I have a lot of people in my life, right? And then what you realize is, okay, well, the guy has a schedule, regardless of what happened, right? But his schedule didn't take in consideration people, you know? So I have this crazy schedule, but it's not taking in consideration people. And it's when people are telling me something, I'm like, oh, well, I'm busy. And something that kind of affect me is when people are saying like, hey, like for example, Carly's the best example, because I really care about the girl. I really care. But I haven't called her in so fucking long. And then she called me, she told me Saturday. She told me, hey, can we call? I'm free right now. No, I'm busy. And she said, can we call tomorrow? And I was like, well, I got my father's birthday. You know? And that was before yesterday. And then I was supposed to call her yesterday, but I forgot. Someone that matters that much to me, something that means that much to me, I can't even find time to call her. And then at the same time, we haven't talked in like 2-3 weeks, and I was giving her time before. I kind of include her in my schedule, I guess. And now I have to re-include. I'm like, okay, well, what can I sacrifice? And it should be about sacrificing. Then you put yourself in a situation where it is about sacrifice. You know? The reality is, how often does people bother me? How often people that ask me a favor? How often do people say, hey, you should do this and this and this and this? You know? That's not often. And next to happen, never. Never ever. And that is so curious. That is so insane. That is so weird. Because you're in this space where you're on your own. I was watching this video yesterday. There was this guy, right, who was talking about isolation. Right? I want to get you the video because it's actually a really good video. I strongly recommend it. Sorry, my apologies. I strongly recommend it. Strongly recommend it. It's actually amazing. And of course we're using my new phones. ¿Dónde es YouTube? Yo no sé. Pero es aquí. We found one. Well, we found YouTube. YouTube and the tower. Then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you here. I forgot to drop it. Still getting used to the size of it. Still getting used to how slippery it is or how non-slippery it is. The handle is actually really nice. The feeling of handling it, but still. With it, okay. Isolation. I'm gonna try to find a video, the exact video. I don't remember the name. I don't remember who did it, but I remember the thumbnail. Self-isolation. Bless you. Self-isolation. Self-isolation, yes. Self-isolation. Okay, come on. That's not it. It's a nice Chris Hatfield video, but that's not what I'm looking for. Love you, Chrissy. It's Canadian, you guys know that? Hence 4D, love you, Chrissy. Okay, self-isolation did to me. I hate it. What years of self-isolation? There you go. And there's the one, right away.
Those of you who know me, my name is Jen, and I've spent the past 5 to 6 years of my life in extreme isolation and solitude. I'm not used to it.
See? So this guy, and then you realize that, okay, yes, he possibly has, like, he sounds the happiest guy on planet, right? And he possibly has very clear issues where it's awkward and he doesn't know how to act. And then he talks about his video, and then he's talking about how he's introverted and he just couldn't pull it off. He just couldn't do it. He did try and it didn't work. So he was telling himself, like, hey, am I putting myself through that, right? But then you realize this person create an entire universe, which is where I wanted to go. An entire universe, not depending on what other people did. And this is kind of what I'm doing, right? And who's to say what I'm doing is more worth it than what it's doing? Who's to say what I'm doing is considered valued more because it is work, right? Who's to say that? Nobody can say that. And it's so odd because you're putting yourself in a position where you're looking at somebody else, talk about extreme trauma, and you're relating to that person. But then and this is mind-blowing, your perception of this event for him is bad. Because like, oh, dude, this is going too far, dude, this is too much, dude, this is not healthy, right? But then you relate to the guy. So I'm like, okay, well, at least my experience is positive. Let's just say that his experience and his viewpoints or belief system isn't also good, right? So now I'm and this is going to be a problem for my whole life. I'm stuck in this position where I kind of have to rely on myself. See, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to be completely, utterly honest with you guys. Okay? Yesterday, I was like, oh, fuck it, dude. Fuck it. My phone wasn't working and nothing was working. I put an alarm clock to wake up at 11:50. I turned it off. I woke up at 4 in the morning. I was like, oh, dude. I don't feel like waking up. I saw outside. So usually what I like to do is I like to wake up with sunrise, which is at 5 o'clock. And I like to film. I was like, okay, well, you ready to film? And I look outside and I was so relieved because you get what I'm saying. True. They're pressing the street behind me. Very noisy, but at least it's done. They did the other street, which is there. It's on Crown. This is usually what I feel on the Crown. They did it before, and I think now they're doing this. So it's quite productive. Like I was saying, I woke up this morning, and I was like, oh. And I just had too much because, and again, please understand, I just talked about, hey, things have been hectic lately, I'm trying to be more positive, and I just said that everything is good now, and it is good. I don't think that's a negative experience can not result in a positive results, right? So this morning I'm like, ugh, fuck it. I'm almost happy. I'm like, oh, you get all of those things to do. And I'm like, you know what? If you were to take a day off, today would be the perfect day to take a day off, right? Because tomorrow I have this event, then Thursday I have nothing, but Thursday is gonna be in 2 days, and I cannot allow myself to plan a break in 2 days. You know, it's so weird. You plan a vacation, right? But when you work every single day, it's hard to plan a vacation. You know? And I was also watching Crispy Pizza. Fucking love those guys. And I was talking about and they were showing the boss, right? And it was his day off, and his brother told him, hey, we're on the staff. He's like, yeah, I'm on my way. You know, and you never really have the day off. No, this is different because you're a business owner. So your business depends on you being here or not. You're in trouble. But then at the same time, if you're doing what you're doing is you don't mind working every single day. So when you're saying, okay, I'm going to take a day off, a day off from what, bro? That's something that you love. I just got married. I'm going to take a day off from my wife. No, bro. It doesn't work like that. You know? It doesn't work like that. It never did. It never will. Okay, so the weather's actually pretty nice. It's gonna be cloudy, but it's actually coming up nice. Battery is full. Storage is unbelievably full. Battery is full. Storage is empty. I thought I fuck up there. I don't know. So then I'm like, okay, well, I look outside. Again this morning. And again, the goal here is not to complain, right? But it's just stating facts, right? For example, yesterday I had a huge migraine, and then the unbelievable happened. The event happened. So no matter how late I was, it was done. Ulala was canceled because it was the same server maintenance. I was like, okay, this works. I don't have to do shit. And then the tablets wasn't working. Now it's working. I don't have to worry about it. I was almost relieved. And again, I talked about this before. I talked about this yesterday also. And the system of belief, mukbang. But what if my system of belief is I need to work? What if my system of belief is I can't spend a day doing nothing, right? That is very possible. That is very much what's going on. This morning I wake up. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, get to work. I look at outside, I'm like, oh my god. And yesterday I go to bed, and I don't, this is going to tell you something. This is self-sabotage, this is insane. I was like, I'm gonna wake up in 4 hours. I don't even need to charge the phone. I'm gonna tell you something. You think I didn't know that I wasn't gonna wake up? You think I didn't know that I was gonna say fuck it? Didn't charge my phone. Sometimes what I do is I wake up, I spend 20 minutes uploading the videos. Right now we're not uploading anything, which is a problem because we should be uploading something. Fuck it. You know? Fuck it. But then it just goes to show, it just really goes to show that I was on this morning. I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? And I saw outside, and I didn't go out because there was no sunrise. And again, days off, right? Then I tried to go back to bed, and I felt bad. So like, you know what? At least upload. So the problem we had was everything. Everything had 4 days of filming in there. Four days of 16 hours in there. But with that being said, like a critical thing, we didn't know what we uploaded, what we didn't upload. This morning I went to the whole thing, watch what I uploaded, what I didn't upload, and I deleted. I deleted 180 or 190, 185. Let's just say 85 gig of things. But and those 3 things, and those 185, there was 3 videos that I didn't upload. I already deleted it, but I checked it and I uploaded it. I'm like, okay, you're good, you can delete it, right? And then I was like, you know what? I don't feel like filming. And I was like, you know what? Let's play games. Let's play video games. So I started playing, right? Not bad. Started to play. I was like, I'm in a good mood. And I started watching The Room, which is UFC highlights. So I'll take a whole season of UFC and they'll condense it in 2 to 3 hours, maximum 3 hours and a half, never 4. I think his biggest video is Rampage and what was the other guy? I don't remember. Not DC. No. Rayshawn. I think it was Rayshawn. But yeah, 3 hours and a half is this season with Kimbo Johns. And I watched that a couple times already. It's just so good, you know. And you realize that those are fighter people talking, and they have this passion, and they're willing to wreck it. And the video that I was watching this morning, there's a guy who broke his, who had a fracture. I was watching season 6, which is Matthew and I don't remember the name of the guy, but it's Sarah. It's Sera. Speaking French, I don't know why. And in the first 50 minutes, he shows. He has to go to the doctor and say, hey, well, you know your elbow. There's a crack in the bone. You need to heal this. And the guy gets pissed at the doctor and said, hey, dude, don't tell me what to fucking do. You're pissing me off. I'm gonna fight if I want to fight. And I'm like, this guy, first of all, is coming out like an asshole. But he's coming out like an asshole because the doctor trying to help him and say, fuck you. Was something that I do to myself, relating. The guy, he's pissed off because he can't do something. And I'm sitting here complaining that I'm not doing anything. You know how much, I'm gonna tell you something crazy. You know how much time I spent, like, this is too much information, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't freaking care. Okay? I don't care. I woke up at 4, let's say 4:40, okay? You know how much time I spent doing nothing? I'm gonna go back to sleep. 50 minutes, 20, max. Like, you know what? At least try to upload. I was like, holy shit, dude. I had 3 that I didn't do, but I had it yesterday, the whole video. I'm like, okay, well, you have 3 plus it's 16 hours. I got a really good Wi-Fi. You guys, you're good for 2 hours. Go back to sleep for 2 hours. I go back to sleep, I don't sleep. I was like, oh, I forgot. So I went to look at porn. Shout out to Raquel Cavelli. Chef kisses. Compliment to the chef, which is either good gene, nature, or a good surgeon. I don't know, but I'm grateful. And then did my thing. Went back to bed. I couldn't sleep. And then I said to myself, why are you trying to sleep? You're not gonna do it. So do the least you can do. And we did. Or it's a productive morning. You know? Am I super motivated? See, that's a problem. That's a problem. It's hard to be motivated when you're working. When the only thing you should do is working. And I'm seeing this guy, and again, shout out to Crispy Pizza Boys, but seeing the father. And the father is telling his son, right? He's showing something he did, which is I don't remember what it was called, but it was basically. Let me think. It was some kind of dough. I want to say pastry dough. It was a pizza sauce. It was chicken. I think it was barbecue chicken because it was orange. It was some cheese, and then you put some other cheese on top, right? Fresh must. And then he rolled it. He was talking about how he put sesame seed in there, because he said when we roll it, it goes inside. And the guy, he was showing his son, like, come get over here. You came here. And he was showing the son, he was showing the thing. The son possibly saw it 1,000 times. The father possibly did 2,000, 3,000 of them. He was still happy to do it, you know? It's very motivational. But is he motivated or just love what he does? And then you realize where it broke, right? There's a time where I was motivated and in love. Now I'm just in love, but am I motivated? And you see, it's the fact that this morning of, well, if you're not doing this, what are you going to do today? Nothing? And I'm walking around with my brain telling me, you need a day off, because you're tired, you're going to go ahead for burnout like you did last year. Right? And no. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It'll never work like that. Then on the other hand, I'm like, dude, you know you can't. Stop complaining, stop being a bitch, and do it. You know? Yeah. We did it. By the way, stop being a bitch is not sexism. A dude can be a bitch. Yeah? Thank you. So, even though I'm in a very odd spot where I'm constantly getting occasion, like for example, tomorrow's huge, bro. Tomorrow we're gonna get to a national holiday, and I'm gonna go out to the park and see the show and whatever, right? And I'm so excited because I'm gonna see the show. It's an excuse, but the reality is I'm so tired of it. Or I'm so like, it's not tired. It's a good kind of. It's fatigue. It's fatigue, and I just need to be doing something different, right? And then you're gonna go to the show, but if I wasn't filming, I would not have went. See, again, this is the papillon butterfly effect, you know, in French. Last year, 2 years ago, I started filming all of the events, which I think was last year. I don't remember. And because of that, I voted. I voted because I'm like, this mayor, she cares about us. She's there for the event. She cares about us. So let's go, right? Let's go. And then I was like, you know what? That's fun. It's a lot of fun, actually, right? And I voted, and I got to brag about it. But the reason I voted was because she was doing effort for the community, and the effort that she was doing for the community, she was doing it for 4 years. I didn't care. I was either working or I was filming. I was streaming. I didn't care. You know? Yeah. And yesterday I was talking about well, not yesterday, 2 days ago. I was asking my dad and stepmom, "Are you guys gonna go to the lake shore to celebrate?" Like, well, we saw it for 30 years. I think that's enough. I'm like, I know, but they're making effort. And I was like, you're right. I was attached to the last mayor because she did care, but she's not elected anymore. So, yeah. And she loves my one vote. So I regret voting because I wanted to lose by 2 votes at least. 1 vote is just fucking lowish. It's 49.9, 50.1. Yeah. Yeah. That's the least you can do. Or you can go further ahead. You can go 49.9999991, and then you can go with 550,000,000,001. That's the most you can do. There's more you can do, but I'm not gonna go in the freaking trillions of a immunity. You know, so this is embarrassing. But then you see how many people voted. You know? So it's quite sad. But it was quite sad. And I could complain because I'm like, dude, you're 33 years old and you voted once in your life. No, you voted once. So yeah, so what I need is, and tomorrow's gonna be perfect because we'll be able to see that. But then, like I said yesterday, and I didn't say up correctly yesterday. I was talking about, or 2 days ago, I was like, dude, see, yesterday, you know how stupid it is? I was so embarrassed by how little I did yesterday, and I kept calling it day 262. Sorry. But then today I have to call it 264 because otherwise I'm fucked. So how it works is that basically this. You got months of 30, you got months of 31. Months of 30, it's always going to be the 0, the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd day. You know, it's always going to be that. They have 31, and I fuck up the number. For example, last week, on the 15th it was the 56, the 16th was 57. So you get that. But yeah, so I had to be more positive, and I had to do things more healthily. Now, I admit that it's sort of convoluted, because basically, like for example, right now, I'm gonna finish this, I'm gonna do a tar talk, and that's it. I'm done. And the worst thing is, I'm possibly gonna go to bed. Yeah. Because lately my sleep schedule has been disgusting. My sleep schedule has been disgusting, dude. It's horrid. We're basically doing, wait, give me a sec. We're basically doing, I don't know if I did it, I can't see. Give me a sec, guys. Okay, wave 1. This is a run. Did you do it? I don't know. It's a boost. Right here. Tier 9. Tier 10. You good. So we didn't do it. Perfect. Good. So yeah, so for example, yesterday I slept from 3 to 5. I slept from we still sleep like a 6-7 hours per night, but it's just exhausted. Just a lot. And it's just a shit lot. But yes, the government and the new phone was a lot at the same time. But then, you know, you're stuck in a position you're stuck between 2 positions. Either, dude, you're putting yourself in a risk where you're gonna get a burnout, you're gonna get tired, but also life is gonna give you that. Life is gonna give you like, hey, dude, you know you're making content. Well, you have a podcast interview. Oh well, you know what? You're in this country. How many people visit 3 countries per day because they have show in 3 different countries? They don't complain. You don't do it every single day, but they don't complain. And here I am with a freaking silver spoon in my mouth. All the food that I ate today, I didn't buy shit. And I'm complaining. Not because I want to complain, but because I'm like, dude, it's a lot. No, bro, earn your keep. Earn your keep. Earn your freaking keep. You know? And if you're lucky enough, your keep is enough. If you're unlucky, it's not enough. To the invite that you remember me when you see me on your TV screen. Okay, so now that's pretty much it. I'm happy though. It wasn't the most interesting subject. It was something that I talked about before, but it was still meaningful. You guys have to understand how I react. I was watching again The Ultimate Fighter season 6, and there was this guy who was an asshole, and he apologized. He's like, "Dude, I'm an asshole because of this and this and this," and people were like, "Oh my god, we didn't know." And the guy was like, "It's okay. Nobody knows, right? Well, everybody knows because we put it on TV, but still." And because he explained how he was acting, it was normal. See, this is clear thing that you learn as a kid for being social, but I didn't listen. I wasn't paying attention. Because of that, I'm socially behind. But then it made it seem like the guy was like that people were complaining about him as an asshole. This guy is bipolar or something, or this is a true story. He's bipolar or something. Not me, the guy in the show. He thinks that he's above us. Then the guy explained where he was coming from. People were like, you know what? You're such a bad dude after all. But you didn't change the action. I still stole. I still lied. I still hit. I still gave advice. Because I have a good reason that it's okay. It's more acceptable, certainly, but at the same time, you know, it's stuff. What I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Okay, good. The reason why we're doing a screenshot is because I'm gonna be able to not even write a note. Don't in case you boy Ink, welcome to the show. Doing what says that having a fantastic day. Morning/evening, depending on where you are, depending on who you are. You deserve it. Today we're doing a tarot talk. We are doing a crazy tarot talk. First of all, I want to apologize. We forgot to do to buy the relics. So yesterday was crazy. Yesterday was insane. We did so much for everything because I bought the pass. First of all, okay, they're doing well. Second of all, shout out to the event. It was amazing. Okay, I'm gonna be sure that we can pick up my rewards. The last day of the reward was what? It was the cake. So there you go. So then we have all the reward, which is super nice. Tomorrow we have a tournament, but I might do it tomorrow afternoon instead of tomorrow night because tomorrow night I have something planned. It's a national holiday. So yeah, not gonna do it. The reason why I apologize is yesterday was so insane for everything. Like you don't even understand. I was on Tap Joy, looking for offer for gems. I bought 100 gems yesterday because I didn't have enough. Because the original plan was to do what? The original plan was to get the ultimate weapon, right? It was like, oh, I want to have enough Power Stone. So what did we do? We did the perks. The perks are now activated. But the perks were activated yesterday at 4 o'clock, and I had until 8 o'clock. So that didn't work. That wasn't enough. So yesterday we did all that, right? And we finished at 7:43, which is 13 minutes before the end date of the tower, right? So because I was so relieved that I did that, I forgot to buy. It's not a big deal. So basically, we played a lot less of the other playthrough. That way, this playthrough could be having a good start. But then now we're back to normal. Why? Because I'm not gonna buy a event boost, right? First of all, I'm gonna buy a event boost, and I'm not gonna buy a. Good. Thank you so much. And I'm just gonna be able to do it because yesterday I didn't mind. My issue wasn't with not finishing the event. My issue was with paying, not finishing the event. You know? So now, what are we missing? We're missing a bigger catch for 2%, which is not a big deal, but still, I would have loved to have it because I worked hard. As simple as that. But yesterday, like I said, the last couple of days, we have possibly logged in 5 to 6 hours on each playthrough, which is not a lot, but it's enough, you know? Because then you do it times 8, which is 40, which is still good, but still, you know? Just as a figure of speech. So then, today, because we don't have a lot to talk about, we're gonna go ahead and do only everything. So, everything, of course, I couldn't constantly film. Otherwise, gonna have 14-hour talk and a couple hours, right? But I'm able to tell you exactly what we did, exactly what we received, exactly what we unlocked, which is kind of good. And there you go. We got the gift for every single playthrough, and not only that, we got the gift for every single playthrough and every single day. So I think that was possible like that, right? Still no news for the still no news for the Discord or the creator side of things. The affiliate, I guess, but that's okay. So with everything, here's what we did. I feel like it's so hard because I don't see myself. So then it becomes a problem. After that, I'm going to sleep, guys. I'm going to sleep after that. For reals, for reals. So with everything, I had to go crazy, bro. Because I was so nervous about not making it that I literally had to go crazy. Okay? So we did tier 1, majority of the day. Right? We also did it won't allow me to get it, but it's okay. I got some great news. Holy shit, I still don't have enough. Never mind, I thought I was going to be able to unlock the Guardian. But no. No, we weren't. No, we weren't. We got a new event. What is the new event? Okay, this is the new event. I'm still not used to this. I'm trying to do it softly. Can you see? Not really, huh? Well, I kind of see. Event. So it's looking badass. This is the meteor. This is the meteor shower event. Got the mining drone, which is attack upgrade by 1%, which is pretty good, and meteor impact, which is damage per meters. So this is really cool. Precision meter roll critical factor by 2%. Average by 5%. Precision meter roll is actually pretty good. And that's it, right? So now we got some good stuff. Yesterday, I had just enough to buy the bots. So this is what I wanted to do. Not buy the Guardian, but buy the bots. I'm not sure if I should do it. I'm not sure if I should do it. You know? I don't think it's a good idea, nor should I do it. Okay, good. So for the event, for the store, we have not a repeat event. So there's only going to be so much you need. You only need 400. And to me, this is fantastic because when a new playthrough, I'm going to be able to put a lot of medals in. And not only that, I'm able to put a lot of medals in. Oh, I'm just going to do this. Because of course, there you go, perfect. Then I'm going in. The sun starts rising. So we have this. We have the tower. We have the background, which is great. The event shop. We have Honey Jar. This is by 1%. That's actually pretty good. Power Glove, 2% damage. Retro Camera, 5% health regen. And Eternal Quest, which is 5% health. So literally every single freaking relic is good in this one. So now what we did. So we did tier 2, we got 673, which is pretty freaking good. We But tier 3 at 210, we unlocked package after boss, which I think is good. We have tier 4. I'm able to get descendant run. Command drop chance, reroll shard, daily mission shard, perk of stream quantity. Descendants unlocked, tier 5 unlocked, which is absolutely fantastic. We unlock Descendants run. Now, of course, this is not for now. But still. And that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. So, all in all, I think we did pretty good. Could have been better, but I think I did pretty good. I'm gonna get a glass of water because my throat is parched, bro. Throat is parched. The nation card is fantastic. And there you go. So yeah. Well, that's good. That's some good stuff. So now, I got 2 more subjects we can do, which is bam. 115, 20. Now we got 2 subjects we can do. We can do Willa, and we can do the game we tried yesterday, right? So, yesterday, we tried a couple of games. We tried 3 games, to be honest. 4. So, I'm going to be having to do a quick review of the 4 games. Now, ultimately speaking, I know that a full review of 1 game would be cool, but at the same time, it's very general. It's very simplistic. It's not a full game. It's not a full game review. It is first thoughts and approve or disapprove, right? So why did we try 4 games yesterday? We tried 4 games yesterday because I was doing the tower. There's something called Tapjoy. So Tapjoy is a system that allows you to play other games, and if you can manage to do certain tasks, you get some rewards, right? Which is pretty good. So with Tapjoy yesterday, we tried 4 games. We tried puzzle and survival, which is actually pretty freaking good. We tried what else? We tried I have to make sure because it's so hot outside. It's just humid, so it feels hotter than it is. Rise of the Kingdom, which was good. We did Rise of the Kingdom, and we did what else? We did Monopoly Go and Townsville. We'll go with Townsville. Townsville is actually a really good time waster. But it's a classic Facebook game, so there's no story, there's no intro. They throw you in the game and say, hey, plant these plants. Like, dude, I don't even have a character, I don't even have a story, I don't even know where I am. The first thing you ask me to do is plant plants. And I don't mind, ultimately speaking, I don't mind. But it wasn't my favorite thing to do. The system itself is actually kind of cool. You got citizen, the more citizen you have, the more customer you have, the more money you get. Right? You can make a bakery, you can have a a chicken farm, a cow farm where you can get the milk and the chicken, the eggs. It's kind of cool because you have this Farmville which is vegetarian. You don't kill animals. That's kind of cool because it's for kids, right? The game itself is actually pretty cool, but it's really bare bone. It's really like what you see, what you get. There's nothing complex. There's nothing super interesting about it. It's those kind of games that you play once in a while when you're bored. And what was cool about the Facebook game back in the days was you'd have a conversation on the computer. You had a conversation, and then you would talk to people, and then you would play the game, and then you would talk to people. So while you were waiting for the game to play, you would talk to people, and when you were waiting for people to reply, you were playing the game. Yeah, that makes sense now. Okay. You could talk to people, but they wouldn't answer you right away, right? They had to write themselves. So you could write people, play the game, and then when you were writing, they would play the game. As simple as this. The second one we have on the list is Monopoly Go. Monopoly Go, which was actually really interesting. I did it for Tabjoy, but I was interested in it by the Simpson event. I think the game is actually pretty fun. There's a lot of things. There's a community. There's a lot of things to see. It's really, really fun. It's about 10 minutes per day. You can buy more dice, but I'm not gonna. My apologies. And then there's just so much good stuff with it. It was just so fantastic because, like, okay, well, this really plays like Monopoly. And it's really like the graphics are good, the story is good. You get things to collect, you get achievements. But I played for 30 minutes, and I was done because I didn't have any resources. So when a game starts, what they do is they usually start to get you hooked, right? But Monopoly didn't try to get me hooked. They didn't try anything at all. Just like, hey, you know what? We're so confident in our game that we don't need to do that stuff. I was like, okay, well, shout out to you, but you still need to. And I'm exhausted. What was the next one? Well, the third one we're gonna go with puzzle and survival. So puzzle and survival is a game that you see often. It's like Last War. So you take your character and you go back and forth. You get this, and I was like, okay, well, it's gonna be easy, right? Just mathematics. But then the game itself was actually phenomenal. And I gotta say, I'm really, really thinking it's a good game. So at first, they're telling me like, okay, change your name. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not gonna change my name because I don't care about this game. I'm using this game to get rewards out of the game. Which I know, sounds crazy, but it is. And so I played it. And I was like, okay, well, this is really cool. This is really my stuff. So little story about me. Right? One of the first games that I played as a content creator was Walking Dead Survivor. And Walking Dead Survivor was released like a week or two after I started making content. And you know what's the craziest thing about that game? My very first live of that I played for 5 hours. And to this day is my first big stream. Like long stream. So I played the game for 5 hours. The game itself gave me so much. The game itself gave me so much because it was giving me what should I call it? It was giving me my first followers on Twitch was from that game. It was Drexy. Shout out to Drexy, or now Velvo. VLVO. Shout out to you, bro. It was my first Twitch follower. And we met on Walking Dead Survivor. And 2021. I possibly want to say August. Anyone? I don't know. And to me, it was just fun because I'm like, dude, this is actually a really good time. Because in my book, I was like, how can I put this? It's a game that I care about. It's a game that's fun. It's a game that I get to play. It's a game that people care about. But then what happened is the game was kind of broken. So then it was not fun anymore. I reached a level where I had to wait like 10 days to do anything at all. And I'm like, okay, well, this is kind of like a catch-22, right? Because I do not keep playing the game, I'm gonna keep playing the game once every couple of days. You had your dailies, but your dailies took 10 minutes. I'm like, this is not content. I gotta do something for 10 minutes. So then I started doing the dailies every 10 minutes. And I was like, okay, well, it's live for today. Then we started playing another game, my first sponsored video game, which was Call of the Dragon, right? Call of the Dragon, which is a game similar to that. You had to travel the map, you had alliances, you had to train units. It was really fun. But it was a failed stream. It was completely failed. I had nobody. After 3 hours, she said, well, we can't pay you because you didn't have anybody. And I'm like, dude. And then it made me realize, like, okay, well, so that's been there for 2 months or for 2 years. Should be able to get some, But no. So then we play again. So this is why I talk about puzzle and survival. Puzzle and survival is a really cool game. You play, you build your camp, you free your camp, you build your camp. You have a base storyline. You have basically a Candy Crush to attack. It's very hard because you're under a level. Because in 2 days I played for 6 hours, which is great, but doesn't allow you to build, doesn't allow you to do anything. So on that note, it's kind of sucky. However, the game itself is fantastic. It's so complete. You get puzzle game, you get building game, you get alliances, you get exploration, which is really fun. Something that I'm going to be playing for a long time. I'll get tired of it eventually. We'll get to the same level as Walking Dead Survivor, but if it gives me 2 weeks, give me 2 weeks. Who cares? Who cares? I wonder if Walking Dead Survivor is still a thing. I wonder. I don't think I did this new game, which is Walking Dead something. Walking Dead Aftermath, I believe. And then finally we have Rise of the Kingdom. Rise of the Kingdom looks like a fantastic game. It was fantastic. They put so much money in that game. They put so much effort in that game. You start the game, you have a nice cinematics. And I'm talking top notch, bro. I'm talking top notch. You have a very good system. The graphics are amazing. But it's another world building. So you build your base and then you explore the map. Then you conquer and then you get conquered. So it's the same concept. So it's a clone. It's a different clone. It's the same thing. And to be honest, I really like the fact that there's zombies. I really like the fact that there's survival. I like the post-apocalyptic, So I went with that. I think Rise of the Kingdom is a better game. Yes, I think it's a better game. But I prefer the environment or the universe of the other. And that's why I chose puzzle and survival. As simple as that. Not because it's a better game, because it's more my cup of tea, That's just how it is. And there you go. That's it for the video. So now, we got this. And the best one we had Ulala. Don't in case you're waiting, cool computer show. Doing well, so having a fantastic day on this glorious night, doing glorious freaking. My apologies. This freaking day 264 of Project Vendetta. This is a very short and sweet video for Ulala. So we have the end of the hunting season. So you're gonna see that the content is missing. You're gonna say like, what happened to the content? Where's it? There's no content. The season was finishing yesterday. We were at 92 point something. What ended up happening was, what's really sucky? Yesterday I unlocked the hero soul, or the hero, like the ancient hero. I could have done a lot more. I was gonna play. It was like 8 o'clock. I was playing for 3 hours to get my stats up, and then what happened? Server maintenance. I didn't know. By the time it was finished, I think season was finished. So I didn't open it in fear of not knowing what the score was, but we did pretty good. I'm sorry about this. I was supposed to play more yesterday, but again, I waited until the evening to do everything because I like being awake during the evening. So yeah, so we had a problem there. I had a problem where I could have done more. And then it's the goddamn tower. I played it yesterday all day. All day. Was it career message too, man? what am I supposed to do, man? So that's it. So now we've done a lot of life. We've done an hour and a half. It's not that much, but it's enough for now. I'm exhausted, as you can tell. I'm gonna go sleep a little bit. I'm gonna finish some editing. I only have 3 videos to edit. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. So we're gonna do that, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm hopefully gonna stream. I feel like streaming some Fortnite. I would love to stream some Fortnite. And at the club we'll come back live. We'll come back live. On that note, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Sorry, yeah, working a lot lately. I don't know. I'm sleeping a lot. I'm not sleeping a lot. That's not true. I'm sleeping by segments lately. I don't know why. I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep 2 to 3 hours. I'll wake up. I'll be tired when I wake up, and then I won't be able to go back to sleep. Then I'll sleep for another couple hours, and that's it. So, not ideal, but it's not the worst. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Wish I could do more, bro. Fuck. Okay. Wondering why. Okay. Fucking exhausted. Okay. Not interested. And there you go. I'm gonna be behind the scene. I'm gonna try to sleep a little bit. We still did from 4 in the morning to now, and now it's 1:30. I'm trying to sleep. I'm gonna try to sleep a lot. That way we can rest up a little bit, and I'm gonna be strong enough to attack the day. In a way. That makes sense? I don't know, but probably. Five, four, three. Good night, crown. Good night, shield. Good night, resistance reborn. Good night, voiceless. Good night, frenchie.